have some breakfast and talk about what happened last night in the Korean market. I don't really talk about finance or the economy too much, but I am kind of adjacent to that market because I've been working in crypto and Web3. This video is not about market conditions or the analysis of why and how, and I really don't like this rhetoric and this conversation of just simplifying the Korean market to be, oh, they're just gamblers, oh, they're just risk takers, because I think it's so much more than that. And I've been talking about this a little bit because we're seeing a very similar pattern of this cultural behavior of risk taking with money in this extreme way in the US as well. And I've talked about this with the rise of prediction markets and the forces that are driving people to adopt and try prediction markets. I think that the bigger conversation shouldn't be, oh, Koreans are gamblers, Koreans are risk takers. The conversation should be, why are Korean retail traders feeling the urge to bet their entire lives, take loans to put margin calls on their life assets, especially in the stock market? It always comes down to a few things. It has to do with macro forces, the economic opportunities, the ability for the middle class to exist, and to also have social mobility. And especially in a world where cost of living is super high, people feel like backed up against the wall and they need to take these riskier decisions. Even a conversation I had with a friend who said this comment to me the other day. I was like, why would you do leverage trading? For those of you who don't know what leverage trading is, basically taking the money and multiplying it so that you get 2x, 3x. Some places actually, they'll offer you like 100x leverage, which means if you put in $5, you can 100 times exit, but you can also 100 times lose it, right? So that's a huge risk. Basically, he was like, in order for us to get out of the rat race, we need to play this game. Which is such a dystopian thing to say, that we don't have hope that we can work out of the system, that we need to also cheat to get out of the system. We need to rig our way out of the system, which is such a big reflection of where we are in current society. So I don't like this conversation about blanket statement of, oh, Koreans are gamblers. It's not. It's because there is no middle class. If we think that US is unaffordable, Koreans are even less being able to afford their groceries and life of living. You can imagine the rent that's there. Rent is super high. Land is not really abundant. So as you can imagine, when young people feel this pinch that this is their bet to get out of this rat race, the comments shouldn't be, oh, Koreans are gamblers. The comments should be, why are people feeling like this is their only way out?